Good morning, YouTube. It's 8 a.m. and I just rolled out of bed. It is Wednesday, aka my Sunday. The last time I took you on a what I do for my weekends video, it was a Tuesday, and the first day of my weekend is usually very active, getting a lot of stuff done. Whereas my Wednesdays are reserved for sacred slow living time. And while I don't typically love to film on this day, I thought I'd take you along today just to show you what some ultra slow living looks like in the day of a life of an extreme minimalist such as myself that values slow living. So I'm going to take you along today and show you exactly what that looks like. So I'm actually back in bed. I've gotten into this habit of, while I'm doing my laundry Wednesday mornings, just crawling back into bed, not even to fall back to sleep, just to hibernate and enjoy being awake, but being horizontal. In years past, I definitely would have criticized myself for this and called it lazy or whatever, but now as I prioritize self-care, starting the day like this is really lovely, and if I have the time to do it, I will, because normally, if I'm getting up at 5:30 in the morning for work, I have to bounce out of bed pretty quickly. And so taking this practice to just be horizontal but awake and just relaxing and easing into the day is really lovely. So I'm going to do that now. So here's the plan for today. I am going to be doing some nature hopping. Some people go bar hopping on their days off. I go nature hopping. I've got a couple favorite spots that I want to hit. I've been craving all of them. I haven't been to the ocean in a while, so I definitely want to go hit up the coast and my favorite spots there. But along the way, there's this amazing hiking area called the Elfin Forest Open Space Preserve. It's an awesome hike. I am in vegetable state today, so I'm not going to do the power hike, but I am just going to sort of troll around there leisurely and just soak up the fall colors. You can usually see some turning leaves there. It's kind of hard to see fall in California, especially when it's 85 degrees out right now, but it will be really beautiful there, and there's a lovely creek, so I'm going to chill there for a while. And that's kind of on the way to the ocean from where I am. Then I will drive to the coast and probably go to the meditation gardens there. And depending on what the tide is doing, I'll try to walk the beach a bit if I can. Sometimes it's eaten up. And I may stop by the local library there because it is gorgeous to just sit and read my book for a bit and then cap off the night with a sunset. Got my Soul Guard backpack here, ready for the day adventure. Got my tripod to do some filming. Wallet and keys live there. Got my AirPods and a scrunchie and some lip balm in there. And my book that I'm reading right now, shout out to my girl Kiri. It's called, she recommended this to me. It's called The Day the World Stopped Shopping by J.B. McKinnon. It is excellent. I highly recommend it. And on this side, the weather's kind of all over the place right now. It's 85 inland, but it'll be cooler on the coast. And when I watch the sunset there, which is the plan, it'll probably drop down to low 60s. So I've got my proper Columbia jacket on the bottom here, little beach blanket if I want to hang out in the sand or the grass, and then just a lighter wrap for the daytime. And I've got my water bottle there, adventure hat / my only hat because every day is an adventure. And I brought some, just for a quick lunch on the road, some some rice with tomato sauce. I know that sounds kind of bland and boring, but while typically tomato sauce is reserved for, I'll show you a little picture here. Doesn't that look great? They say tomato sauce is for pasta. I say, why not on rice? It's delicious. So just something quick and easy for the road. Well, I said I wasn't gonna hike, and here I am on the trail, but it's just too irresistible. Look how beautiful this is. Like, God, to think I used to spend my days off watching TV when there's this. It's so sad. But to me, even though I'm trying to rest today, there is no better feeling than having my boots on the ground on a trail in nature, especially something like this where it's pretty far removed from the hustle and bustle, and the trail itself is really rugged and rocky, which I love. It just feels super good. And I think there's this concept too of that slow living has to be just sitting around in this vegetable state. And while my morning actually was pretty vegetable-ish, spending time in nature, slow living doesn't have to mean you're doing absolutely nothing. It's just more intentional about how you spend your time and doing it in a nourishing and slower and quality way, which moving around in nature always is in comparison to jostling around a super mall or binging through social media 90 miles an hour or doing other manic activities. Moving your body for me in nature is the epitome of slow living, because I'm living, I'm active, but in a way that's nourishing and rejuvenating versus depleting. All right, I'm gonna keep going here. I've always said where I feel the most myself and alive and at home is in solitude on the ridge of a mountain like this. And for that reason, I think the snow leopard is my spirit animal. Not so snowy here, but close enough. Actually, the first piece of art, this fly wants to get to me, I ever made was pen and ink of a snow leopard, and it always felt like kind of a self-portrait. If I remember, I'll try to insert it here. But yeah, I don't think we were meant to be living in cubicles and fluorescent lights and crammed, crazy cities. I think we could find a lot more sanity if more of us spent some time outside. I'm back home now. My heart is full. I got to spend time in all of my favorite places today, and to cap off the night, got some vegan burgers and fries. I'm super excited to eat these. Thank you for hanging out with me today, my friends, and I will see you in the next video.